What's up, beautiful people? It's Friday, November 1st. It's going down. So, um, recently I did a post, and I wanted to start talking about the black family, and it's going to be a series of videos on where we are in life, just telling my opinion and how I see things. But one thing I wanted to start off talking about is my relationship with my wife. And I'm kind of an open book. Like, I am the way I am. What you see is what you get. And I just try to keep it 100. That's all I know. It takes too much to lie about things. Because then you got to keep up with another lie and another lie and another lie. So I think I'm 100% with whatever I do. But, like, my relationship with my wife is getting good. And I say that we still have our moments, but when recently, like, I'm trying to see how I can say this. Like, recently, like, we've been in a good place, whereas not even maybe a year or two ago we wasn't, because hell, I won't even say a year or two. I might even say 6 months ago we wasn't in a good place, and it's because we're learning to understand each other. And one of the biggest things I think, or biggest reasons, was because we had kids early. And we've been together almost 25 years, married 20. So it's not been easy. Like we just got to a point where we like being around each other. And it's, I ain't gonna say it's entirely because of kids, but when you have kids and you get married young and all these things, and you have no training and you have no one to lean on to give you good advice about how to stay married, how to deal with each other, how to deal with kids. You don't have none of that, it's very hard. If you don't have people rooting for you and want to see you do good and want to help you through the bad things, it's hard. And then not asking for help, uh, not asking, thinking that you know it all, and 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 thinking that you're alone in this. And God says there's nothing new under the sun. But everybody has their ways, and it's hard to kind of, if you're not in constant communication and in acceptance of what the other person needs, then you never get anywhere. And so, recently I've been going through my thing, and it, not recent, but over my last 20 adult years, I've been dealing with sickness, like my diabetes, and that's a whole nother thing. I don't really want to go into that, but like it 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 uh, it's a couple of different things that has strained our relationship and our marriage. And so we are now just learning how to deal with each other. And I've always thought we have really been good friends. We have always been good friends and cool with each other. And I love her and she loves me, but it was never that what how I'm trying to see how to say it. It was never that, like, together love. Like, hey, you ain't finna fool with her. Like, I had to protect her and all that, but just that overwhelming love that I felt. And she can probably say the same. She might say something different, but but it was a lot of things that went into that. And one of the things I want to talk about today is kids. When you have kids young, it puts a strain on everything. And not to say that you shouldn't have kids young, because I've learned to enjoy my kids, and now as I get older, I'm 41 years old. I'm glad we had kids early. But for the young people that have kids and that are married, just know it's not gonna be easy. Just know it's not gonna be a walk in the park. Just know that that it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be hell. And what I will tell you, the advice I want to give is to get around people that want to see you do good, want to see you succeed, want to see you keep that family together, the family unit together. And and it all boils down to, like with everything, the circle that you're around. And so and it's not necessarily church. I want to put that out there so bad. And I'm not church hurt, but hell, it was people when me and my wife was going to church. It was people telling her to leave me in the church. Like, it's crazy. That church thing, I'm waiting to get on that because I got so many. Oh Jesus, I got so many things to say, and not to be negative, just give you the real. But surround yourself around good people that want to see you do good, will talk to you, will listen. That's the thing in the society now. As people, we don't listen. And it pisses me off because not everybody's situation is the same. And so a lot of times people will try to generalize everything and then they just want to hear themselves talk. Man, learn to listen to people and see what their problem is and guide them on their problem. Don't generalize it. And that's what we don't do anymore. We're not good listeners. So find you someone that you can talk to, someone that you can trust to not have your business everywhere, and someone that will support you no matter what. And we never had that. Like, we never had that support, that love, that encouraging word, that hey, y'all gotta stick it out. This is why y'all stick it out, and then have examples of it. How can you tell somebody how to be successful in something if you're not doing it? And so, like, with us now, it's really good. Like, we have like great conversations in the morning, and we talk about stuff, and I'm finding out things about her that I never knew. In 24 years of marriage, I never knew. So it's crazy because I think like, okay, what if I would have started over? And not to say that if something happens and if something happens and you have to start over. But what if, like, so I would be basically going into a new relationship trying to figure out someone else when I didn't even know I've been together 24 years with someone and don't even know why they tick and how they tick. It's crazy. It's just a thought. And we learn these things and we think about these things after. Then we don't think about these things as we going through. And so you have to be, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of anything because I'm getting off subject. But, it has to be a constant evolution of communication. Like, I used to always say that you have to know how to communicate. It's not. You can know how to communicate, but if the other person doesn't receive the communication, or they don't understand what you're talking about, or they can't comprehend these type of things, then it never works. And then once you communicate, it's got to be an action to do better. Like we getting to the point where like we'll apologize. Like if I screw up or she screws up, we don't we don't we'll be like, for instance, so we got into it. I keep saying getting into it, but we had a disagreement about some things. And then I'm the type of person, like, I'll hold on to it. Well, I used to hold on to it weeks and months at a time. Like, okay. You see what I'm saying? Versus, like, trying to hold on to it and be pissed off and it's a whole nother month. That does no one any good. So some things we have to learn to get over, because then it's been stuff where we ain't talked for months about, I can't even tell you what, just stupid stuff like that. So, marriage is a work in progress, I guess, to the day you die. It's like a flower. You know, you have to water it, you have to love it, you have to give it sunlight, you have to do all these different things to make it grow. If you don't do those things, then it's just gonna wither and die. Shit, like everything else. So that's what I kind of wanted to, put out there today. Um, and I don't know how I'm gonna format it. I'm still doing that, but I'm just going through the motions as I go, because it's something else I don't know how to do, but I feel like it needs to be done. So, young married couples with kids, it's not gonna be easy out there. So y'all have to learn to make time for yourselves. Just because you have kids, you can't. Your whole life can't be about them. It's a part of your life, but not the the sole purpose of your life. You have a person that you made that child with out of love. I don't care what was going on at the time, you were still doing some kind of loving. So you have a responsibility to that person if you're married. Yeah, I said it. If you're married, because there's a difference between baby mamas and wife. There's a big difference. So, but that's all I wanted to get out there today. I know I was kind of all over the place, but I'm the type of person, I have so much going on. If I don't do it right then and there, it might be 2 to 3 weeks before I get to it again. So that's my little tidbit for today. Uh, Shout out to my wife. I love you. I hope you have a good day. Uh, I was trying to think of something funny, but I'll be a little obscene sometimes, and she doesn't like that. But that's me, so yeah, I am the way I am, dude. But anyway, everybody have a good day, and man, stay tuned. I got more videos coming, because this is what we don't have. We don't share these type of things, and I don't know what people have against sharing bad times. And I'm not putting it out there to say, "Oh, woe is look at me," and uh, look at what I. Well, yeah, look at what I've been through, but learn from what I've been through, and make it better. You know, uh, it will get better. And these type of things, I'm not saying it to be boastful or prideful or anything like that. I just hope it encourages someone and helps someone that might be going through something in their relationship. Is that just sit down, talk, communicate, and try to get back to where you were when you first started. Because, you know, it, now how I look at it is like I could have started all over plenty of times, but I stuck in there and I hung in there, and I'm kind of glad I did. Like, like now what we're doing and how we're focusing on each other is how I always imagined for us to be. So that's my tidbit for today. I hope everyone has a great day. I know I said that over again. I'm a little slow. Stick with me. Pray for me. In Jesus' name, yay. But peace.